As an investor, I'm doing everything in my power to secure a deal before the 1st of October. Because to your
Yes.
point, demand is just going to go crazy.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm looking to leverage this first-time buyer scheme to kind of build my investment portfolio, it's not going to work that way. There's a lot of negatives toward that for your portfolio. You can't rent the property out. You're going to lose more than you gain on the stamp duty exemption with the rental loss
Yeah.
anyway, and you can't scale a portfolio after because of the
Yes.
you've over leveraged yourself for the 5% deposit. So we
Yes.
educate that to a lot of people that we talk to. So it's not really going to work from an investor point of view. But the point is that when all these owner occupiers now are buying properties because they're more affordable, so whoever wants their own home is going to buy their own home now happily. These people aren't likely to sell their houses either because they've bought into the market with a 5% deposit and they're saying,
Yep.
look, this is something that I want to live in. And you look back in Australian history, the last thing people let go of is their home. They don't want to move on from the home. And when you've over leveraged on your first home, it's very unlikely you're going to sell unless it's for major profit because
Yep.
those buyers likely know they're not going to be able to buy another property anytime soon
Yep. Yep.
because
Yep.
they've gone to the market for a reason because they are expecting their first home to grow in value. So they've seen how the previous generations have done it. When their own occupied homes rise in value, they can then leverage some equity and go out and invest. I think
Yep.
that's the way the market will now be focusing on this scheme as well. And they're going to be holding on those properties for a long period of time. And to your point, there's no supply. So
Mm.
this is taking away from more supply ultimately. And
Yep.
we're just
Yep.
going to see a market where supply is going to be more constricted and there's going to be more demand than ever.
Yep.
So I think
Mm.
this next 12 to 18 months is now just going to be insane. I don't even care if they don't cut rates until like 2026 because this announcement alone is going to drive that demand in the market.